19 minutes before the closing bell rings, President Obama not wasting any time making the case for the Trans-Pacific Partnership this morning at the Department of Agriculture. Ambassador Ron Kirk, he was the guy on the front lines at the very beginning for years. Key negotiations, yes, no over TPP, becoming the U.S. trade representative just a year into President Obama's presidency. He joins us now in a Fox Business exclusive. Two-time Dallas mayor. You've been around, man, but you didn't stick around to see this thing through. Aren't you bummed? I mean, this may happen.
You know, in life, we all get to pick up a baton for the fourth leg and cross the finish line. But I tell people at some point in your life, you got to run the first leg and hand that baton to somebody else. And I couldn't have handed it to anybody more capable than Ambassador Mike Froman, who's done a great job. Okay, is it going to cross the finish line? Will Congress pass this trade deal? Listen, I believe that there is such a compelling case to be made to the American public why this is good for us. And from my time as a mayor, we were talking off camera, I got to tell you, this can't be like a marketing campaign. This has got to be a gimmick. And once the American public understands the central fact behind everything we do now in trade is that 95% of the world's consumers live somewhere else. This gives us the ability to go and sell them all the stuff we make, raise labor standards, environmental standards, help American workers, protect the genius of all our work product.
I like the vaporization.
I believe we can do that.
I like the vaporization of 18,000 tariffs that had been in place. It makes it less expensive for businesses here to sell across the world, whether it's Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, everybody. We could do a cyber scroll of every country that's involved.
Well, but unquestionably, the biggest winner of the tariff reductions are your mom and dad, your friends, your family, your workers.
Why? Why my mom?
Because our tariffs are low. We don't have that high of tariffs in the U.S. For the most part, these are tariffs as high as 50 to 120% in other countries, so it's going to be cheaper for us to sell there. But everything we buy made there now is basically going to be duty-free.
Okay,
so consumers are spectacularly going to be winners because there's more competition for their dollars. All those taxes on those goods are going to go away.
That's what I wanted to know. Who feels it here? And businesses would feel it here, too. But China, this is ex-China. They're not even at the table here.
They are not at the table, but China is welcome to join.
Okay, so they can join later.
Yeah, this grew out of the desire of the 21 countries in APEC to have a free trade zone in the region. We started small, we grew to now 12 countries, but we've made it plain. This is open architecture. And the case that I made to President Obama at the time to get in was that I strongly believe in being first to market. And for the United States to be at the table on the ground floor, shaping the terms of how business is going to be conducted is invaluable.
We have just a few seconds, but this isn't a done deal. Congress has 90 days to approve it. There are people who oppose it on both sides. How does the president marginalize the far right and the far left? You know, Marco Rubio hates it. Jeb Bush likes it. There are certain Democrats who hate it. How does the president do that and get this thing through?
Well, we do it the way we've done in every case. We build a coalition with the service industry, manufacturers, the chamber. And the thing I go back on, my mantra when I was mayor, the truth is an option. And the reality is this is a good deal. And I've said to all our trade partners, there's never the right time to take a bad deal to the American public. But when we've got a deal that is as solid and as far-reaching as this is,
bring it.
I think we can find the coalition in Congress among Democrats and Republicans to get it across the finish line.
Ron Kirk, who handed the baton off and will still witness, at least from the sidelines.
Well, we're still fighting. We've got to get this thing passed.
If it happens. Ron Kirk, former U.S. Trade Representative, come back either way.
Oh, you're so kind. I'd love to.
Two-time Dallas mayor. Yes, ma'am. Great to have you. Thank you.